All right, fans, we are closing out the first hour with the Women's Gulf Coast Championship on the line. Powerhouse Patti Powers, the reigning champion, defending her title against potentially one of the toughest challengers to date in Asia Kong.
This is another one I've been waiting to see.
The next match is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit, and it is for the RWL Women's Gulf Coast Tournament Championship.
And here is Asia Kong. She outweighs our own Dione the Titaness by about 30 pounds. Perhaps not as tall, but definitely a challenge. A tall challenge for Patti Powers this evening as she tries to defend the Women's Gulf Coast Tournament Championship from Asia Kong.
And Patti's got a lot on her mind, because the Liberty Belle Danielle Heathcote, she's in this Hell in the Cell match in our main event with Jody Vorek. So naturally, she's a little worried about her tag team partner. But I don't think it's going to bother her enough that she's going to lose the Gulf Coast Championship.
I don't think Danielle would forgive Patti if she lost the Women's Gulf Coast Championship to Asia Kong, that's for damn sure. So I'm pretty sure Patti's not going to disappoint her.
And here comes the power half of American Powers, toting 2 out of 3 of her championships. The Women's Gulf Coast title, one half of the Women's World Tag Team Champions, and of course the Ladies Legend Champion, Patti Powers, Powerhouse Patti. And she is looking resplendent in her purple ring gear this evening.
She always looks resplendent. Both her and Danielle always looking sharp. That's one thing about American Powers you cannot take away from them. Not only the fact that they're the Women's World Tag Team Champions together, but holding 6 championships between them, and they've been doing it for a long time now.
You've said it before, Tex. You've got to be so proud of Patti and Danielle being part of the Snarl roster.
You ain't kidding, Myron. Man, these two have been absolute money spinners as far as RWL Snarl is concerned, and well, they've got a long way to go before either one of them drops any of those championships.
I would certainly hope you're right, Tex, especially in light of this upcoming matchup wherein the Women's Gulf Coast Tournament Championship is on the line.
Boy, this is going to be a great match to close out the first hour.
Introducing first the challenger, hailing from Tokyo, Japan, here is Asia Kong. And her opponent from Tampa, Florida. She is an RWL Ladies Triple Crown Champion and the reigning Women's Gulf Coast Champion, Powerhouse Patti Powers.
Powerhouse Patti holding up that Women's Gulf Coast title for everybody to check out. And as usual, when she turns it over to the referee, it's always a nerve-wracking situation.
And that goes double tonight, with her partner Liberty Belle Danielle risking her neck in the cage against Jody Vorek in the main event.
I'm sure you're absolutely right about that, Myron. Referee Tom Kanamura overseeing this matchup, this Women's Gulf Coast title matchup.
One hell of a way to close out the first hour of this supercard. Tom Kanamura sounds the bell, they come center ring. They lock up. Asia Kong whips Patti to the far corner, charges the clothesline, takes Patti down to the canvas. Patti counters with a kick to the head, gets back up on her feet. Asia Kong counters, takes Patti right back down a second time. Asia Kong with a stomp to the arm, a stomp to the midsection, misses with a third stomp. Patti Powers right back up on her feet, catches a kick to the midsection from Asia Kong, has her up, slams her down. Wow, look at the size differential between Patti Powers and Asia Kong. Asia Kong making her way all the way up to the top turnbuckle. Patti's laid out, crossbody. Oh man, that hurts. 1. Oh, Patti Powers, even with the wind knocked out of her, managed to power out of the pin. Asia Kong locks her up again, has her up over the shoulders, walks her over to the far corner, drops her head first into the turnbuckle. Patti Powers crashes into a seated position in the far corner, a boot to the chest. A quick counter from Patti Powers and right back up on her feet again. Asia Kong catches her, slams her down head first to the canvas. Patti Powers trying to get back up onto her feet. Asia Kong right there. Patti Powers stops her cold, a disrespectful slap to the face, a shot to the head, and whoa, a clothesline that takes Asia Kong down to the mat. Asia Kong in trouble now as Patti Powers starts to lay it in. Powerhouse Patti taking herself all the way up to the top rope. This is going to be nasty. Elbow dropper right across the chest of Asia Kong. A stomp to the midsection. A knee to the back. Patti Powers working with machine-like efficiency here. Locks up Asia Kong. Whips her to the ropes. Oh, man. The elbows connected, but just wasn't enough somehow. Wow. Side suplex from Patti Powers on Asia Kong. Kong back on her feet. Evades the drop kick. Gets locked up. Patti Powers up over the shoulder. And hung up over the top rope. Down goes Patti Powers. Asia Kong moves back in again. Tags her with a kick. Misses with a punch. Locks up. She's got her all the way up over the shoulders again. This is not going to be good. Slam down hard, Dominator style. Asia Kong follows it up with a stomp to the chest, a stomp to the back of the head of Patti Powers. Patti Powers grabs the leg, dragon screw, takes down Asia Kong. Asia Kong back up on her feet. Patti Powers locks her up. Knee to the midsection from Asia Kong. Locks up Patti, a kick to the midsection. And here we go. She's got her up, slams her down. Beautiful powerbomb from Asia Kong. Now Asia Kong starting to lay it in here, knowing full well that that women's Gulf Coast title is at the end of the rainbow if she can make it. A heel hook stretch on Patti Powers. Patti Powers looking like she might be having some problems here. Asia Kong turns Patti over. Gathers her up by the waist. And here we go. Oh, man. Wheelbarrow slam, face first into the mat. Asia Kong goes behind. German release suplex on Patti Powers. And Patti Powers definitely in trouble. Here comes Asia Kong off the ropes. Oh, man, a splash right there, knocking the wind out of Patti Powers yet again. Asia Kong goes behind again. Another German release suplex. And definitely, Patti Powers is looking like she is in big trouble here. Patti shoves her away, quickly gets back on her feet, trying to mitigate the damage. And whoa, by the hair, just hauling Asia Kong halfway across town. Now Patti Powers screwing the head and neck area, trying to get to the drink inside, I guess. Anyway, Patti Powers moves right back in on Asia Kong. A slap, a chop, a third one. Asia Kong forced into the far corner by Patti Powers. Powerhouse Patti with a headbutt. That takes her down. Whoa. Patti dragging a semi-conscious Asia Kong as far as close to the far corner as she can get her. Up on the middle ropes, and there it is. Butt bomb. Boom. Knocking all the air out of her. And here's a pin. One. But, man, Asia Kong somehow finding her way out of that one, despite having all the wind knocked out of her. Patti Powers dragging Asia Kong as close to center ring as she can get her. Snapmare. Patti with a rebound off the ropes and a crossbody right across the chest of Asia Kong. Now Patti Powers stalking Asia Kong. Has her up. Oh, wow. Look at the power there. Whoa, beautiful slam from Patti Powers. Goes for the cover and hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, well, a flat 2. Not quite enough. Patti takes herself up to the top turnbuckle yet again. Asia Kong's laid out. Another elbow across the chest. Oh, man, look at this. Patti going to go for it a third time around, probably. All the way up on the top, Asia Kong absolutely motionless. Wait a minute now, Patti Powers waiting for Asia Kong to stand herself up. And here we go. Double axe handle does not find the mark. Patti Powers countered by Asia Kong with a backbreaker. Man. Asia Kong moves in, drives a knee into the head of Patti Powers. Patti counters, shoves Asia Kong away. Asia Kong rolls out onto the floor, and that may not be good. Patti Powers looks like she's setting something up. Here she goes. She charges through the rope. Oh, crash and burn for Patti Powers. Not good. A counter enziguri from Patti Powers up to Asia Kong on the outside as the referee begins to count. Again, Women's Gulf Coast Championship on the line here. Patti Powers takes herself back inside the ring. Asia Kong comes back to her senses, slowly makes her way back inside the ring. They lock up. Patti Powers escorts Asia Kong to the ropes. A chop across the chest, drapes the leg across the rope and starts yanking for all she's worth, playing tug of war. Man, Asia Kong in trouble here. Knee to the midsection from Asia Kong. Locks up Patti Powers. Patti whipped to the ropes. And a power slam from Asia Kong. Oh, man, that was bad. A stomp to the back. Now Asia Kong deadlifts Patti Powers. Look at the power on this one. Asia Kong with Patti Powers way up in the air and just drops her face first, and she dropped like a stone. Asia Kong all the way up on the top rope. Beautiful crossbody, well executed, goes for the cover. 1, 2, but only a 2. Patti Powers forcing her, she kicked her way out of that one, but beautiful. A kick to the head from Asia Kong. And now just a little bit of cocky showing off here at the expense of Patti Powers. Follows it up with a stomp to the back. Patti Powers back on her feet. Asia Kong tags her with a right, spins her around, goes behind, has her up, slams her right back down. One arm. Patti Powers rolls to the outside, reeling. Asia Kong follows her on out. And whoa, nice counter into a back body drop for Patti Powers. Patti moves in, delivers a stomp to the back of Asia Kong, tries to get a second one. A clothesline. By the timekeeper's area, takes Patti down. Asia Kong rounds her up hard right that spins her around. And has her up over the shoulders the other way. Oh, man, just dropped her right on her back. And the referee continues to count in this Women's Gulf Coast Championship match. Asia Kong's got her up again. Walks her towards the apron. Head first into the apron goes Patti Powers. This is not good. The tides are turning towards Asia Kong here. Asia locks her up. Has her up in a front slam. Drives her back into the apron. Oh, man. Asia Kong starting to get a little bit brutal on the outside as the referee continues to count. Asia Kong locks up Patti. Doesn't take her back inside. Rolls her towards the barricades. Makes her own way inside. Patti Powers slowly getting back to her feet. Asia Kong trash talking Patti Powers. Now Patti makes... Whoa! Asia Kong with a shoulder takes her right back down to the outside again. Follows her on out this time. Locks up with Patti. Patti counters with a knee to the midsection. A kick. A right. An elbow to the face. Driving Asia Kong into the apron. Slams her head down to the mats. Man. Well, the tides have turned once more. This time towards Patti Powers as she continues to try and unscrew the head of Asia Kong right off her neck. Asia Kong counters with a knee. Patti Powers back up on her feet. Asia Kong drives her into the barricades. Now Asia Kong rounding Patti Powers up again. And drives her almost into the ring steps as Asia Kong makes her way back inside. And Patti Powers slowly making her way back to her feet. Asia Kong biding her time, waiting for Patti to get back inside. And here she is, charges, jumping neckbreaker, takes Patti down. That's exactly what Asia Kong was waiting for. Turns Patti over. And now into that heel hook stretch again. And that is just agonizing. She's just getting her knee and her leg stretched horribly. Patti Powers rounded back up. Kick to the midsection from Asia Kong. Asia Kong's got her up. Oh, this is bad. This is the spinning powerbomb. Boom, there it is. And this could be the end right here. We could have a new Women's Gulf Coast champion as Asia Kong makes the cover. 1, 2, and no, Patti Powers getting up the shoulder, and Asia Kong can't believe it. Oh, she is mad. Patti Powers still in the game here. Kong misses with a stomp. Patti Powers with a crossbody that takes Asia Kong down. Asia Kong makes her way back up to her feet in the far corner. Here comes Patti Powers. Boom! Splash! And down goes Asia Kong. A stomp to the leg. And once again, the match is in control of Patti Powers. Patti with a hard right. Patti rounds up Asia Kong. A series of rights and a kick to the midsection. And look at this. Whoa! Oh, man! Spun her around and arched her like a bow. That boulder roll of Patti Powers, that's some serious stuff. Double axe handle across the back of Asia Kong. Takes her right back down to the mat again. Patti Powers sets her up, knocks her down one more time. The same double axe handle. Follows it up with a stomp that doesn't connect. Asia Kong tries for the jumping neck breaker, doesn't get it. Catches a kick and a stomp from Patti Powers. And now Patti Powers rolls herself to the outside. Not sure what that's about. Oh, here we go. She's rolling herself all the way up to the top turnbuckle. Asia Kong looking on. Double axe handle, finds the mark, takes her down. Patti Powers rounds up Asia Kong again. Whips her towards the far corner. Here comes Patti one more time with the charge. A splash that takes her down. And Patti making her way to the middle rope here. 1, 2, 3, and a crossbody splash with a cover. 1, 2, 3, and that is going to do it. Patti Powers retaining the Women's Gulf Coast Championship by pinfall.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time of the fall, 10 minutes and 56 seconds. Your winner, and still Women's Gulf Coast Champion, Patti Powers.
I just knew in my heart Patti was going to win this match. Asia Kong is good, don't get me wrong, but Patti Powers, she is on point lately.
Indeed, Patti Powers, retaining the RWL Women's Gulf Coast Tournament Championship over very game competition in Asia Kong.
Wow, man. You know I love watching Powerhouse Patti work, but wow, she was really dialed in this evening. Asia Kong tried real hard, but it just wasn't enough against Powerhouse Patti. Folks, that is going to do it for the first hour of tonight's showdown at the Spectrum, and we will be back with the second hour and a whole lot more right after the break. Stick around, a whole lot more coming.